If you're watching this video, it means that you've probably seen one of the docs at True Sport Care, and they've prescribed some home exercise program for you. These are muscle activation exercises, and they're very specific. It's not like doing traditional therapeutic exercises. These exercises are designed to isolate your muscles as much as possible. Oftentimes people don't have a great mind-muscle connection, and this system helps to encourage a better mind-muscle connection, which should help change the patterns and make you use your muscles more efficiently. So the first thing we talk about is muscle isolation. You typically will use muscles in chains, but if one muscle underperforms, the other muscles will make up the difference. If that is there long enough, those other muscles become compensatory patterns, and that can result in pain and dysfunction. When you are doing the exercises at home, you will have a tendency to want to use those recruitment patterns because it's been how you've been using your body for a while. So it requires a fair amount of focus and concentration to use the muscle we're trying to get you to use. You'll also notice that the more aggressively you contract the muscle, the more potential for recruiting those compensatory muscles will be. We want you to engage the muscle less aggressively, so that way you can really focus on firing just the one muscle, making sure everybody else is staying nice and relaxed. As far as the sets and reps go, we want you performing 6 sets of 30 reps throughout the day. Now that can be 2 sets in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 at night. If you forgot most of the day to do them, you can do them all at night, 6 in a row, that's fine. And the 30 reps is something that we also have a discussion about. You can either do 30 repetitions, let's say 1 rep, 2 reps, or in the beginning when you're getting used to firing a muscle, I like doing a 30-second isometric hold. What that does is it lets you spend enough time under tension in order to understand what's firing and what's not firing. So once you get a good engagement of a muscle, then while it's engaging, you can take an inventory of all the compensatory muscles that we're going to fill you in on and make sure they are relaxing. This will give you a greater engagement in the target muscle. When these muscles correct, for the most part, it takes about 7 to 10 days for these muscles to start becoming very active. It doesn't mean the exercises go away. It just means that you can start reducing the volume of the exercises that you're doing. And I always say at the end when we're discharging somebody, all of the underperforming structures that we've given you, make sure you're still completing at least 3 to 4 sets per week. And that's not a big number compared to the 6 sets per day. So if you have, let's say, 10 exercises to do at 3 sets per week, that's 30 sets per week. You split it up, do some on certain days. It'll be enough for you to understand if you're staying connected to these muscles. In the beginning, when you're doing the exercises, you're going to feel very disconnected. You might perceive it as being weak. You might just perceive it as being uncoordinated. So you know what it feels like when it's bad. And then when you do the exercises for 7 to 10 days, you're going to know what it feels like when it feels good. So let's say you forget to do the exercises for 6 months and you go back to doing the exercises, you can test it. And if they still feel like they're connected, then you're in great shape. But if they feel fatigued, weak, uncoordinated, then you know you have to start doing your exercises again. So good luck with the program, and hopefully you'll be on your way to feeling better very quickly.